cooking essentials, right? With an emphasis on health and wellness. And here we are in the middle of moist heat cooking methods. And we are talking about steaming. So steaming is a beautiful and very delicate way of cooking. And it is also probably the best to hold your nutritional value. All those nutrient-dense foods, fantastic with steaming. Also, it can be healthier because you're not adding any oil or butter or any fats while you're sauteing or you're roasting, right? So, as always, you want a mise en place. You want to have everything you need. Your board's nice and safe. You've got all of your tools. We have our pot started. Kind of a different style pot, but I love this because it really seals in. Seals in that moisture. So steaming is really a transference of heat, right, into liquid. So I can use water, I can use stock, I can really use wine. I don't think I would use wine. Some people might. That could be your 5 o'clock drink right there. So it's the transference of heat within our liquids. So with our broccoli, I'm just going to go ahead, and you can use a knife with this, or you can just pull these florets apart, right? Again, keeping a nice grip, finger up top, and pulling that through, making sure my bear claw, practicing a little bit of knife skills here right now. Having my blade hit the board and pull back, keeping my hand over once the blade's down. That's also a way to do it, or just keeping that bear claw back so you can cut those bits and pieces. All right, gonna keep this piece for stock. I'm gonna clean my board up. I can hear my pan is ready to go. So careful when you take that lid off because that steam can burn you. So I'm gonna pull up and over to avoid getting steamed. Right, so I have my basket already in here. That's another part of steaming, forgive me. So you're not going to just submerge your broccoli in boiling water. You're going to steam it gently by having a basket or something in there. Or if you didn't have a basket, you could literally use a small strainer and put it over the top of your pot. So we're going to go ahead and put these in here, right? And the application of not crowding when you're sauteing does not apply here. This does, you can crowd the heck out of these. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put our lid back on. And this pot is fantastic. This pan, this pot pan, that's a new name. Hashtag pot pan. You just seal it by turning it, and it's completely sealed all the way around. That's fantastic. We love that. This is going to go. I'm going to pull our heat from boiling. I'm going to bring that down to a simmer, a little bit between boil and simmer, and I'm going to let this go for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until you take a fork and you just insert it into the broccoli stem and you see that it's fork tender. A lot of you may like your broccoli totally al dente. Al dente in Italian means toothy, so you have a little bit more crunch. Some people like it on the opposite end of the spectrum, totally soft. Just remember, when you take it all the way to that soft point, you're really pulling out those nutrients in your food. You want to keep your nutrients in your food, especially since it's October and we're heading into a flu season, cold season. You got to boost your immune system. Broccoli, absolutely one of the ways to boost your immunity. Okay, let's check on this broccoli. It's really only been about 8 minutes. Did you see how I lifted that? Again, being careful that I don't get steamed. Got a fork? Oh, perfect. A little toothy, but that's how I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat off. We're going to put our broccoli right into this bowl here. Okay? I'm going to toss it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. It's a local olive oil, and a pinch of salt. And then we're going to, it's ready to eat. All right, a little bit drizzle of the olive oil. Yum. Gotta dry my fingers, get into that salt. All right, little pinch of salt. Oh, a little wedge of lemon too would be fantastic. And you're just gonna toss this. A little bit of lemon on top of the broccoli would be fantastic. So then you know that, right? and you are ready to go. This is, you guys, this is just such a great side dish. It's also, you know, something you can just eat on its own. Perfect, al dente. You get all the flavor that you should get from broccoli because it's not overcooked. I have a full mouth. I always have a full mouth. This is ridiculous. Okay, so this is going to, and they're all laughing, especially Kobe, right behind the camera. He's just laughing. That's not distracting. All right, we have a lot of fun here getting this show ready for you. I have a lot of fun working with everyone. I want you to have a lot of fun at home with your family and preparing even simple dishes like this, okay? So steaming, we know that it's a food item that you don't submerge in boiling water, but that you put into a basket to gently steam your food to keep those nutritional values all in place. All right, bon appetit. See you next time.